Hi, I'm Jim Gordon.
Yes, you are, and I'm Darren Parkman. Let the party begin.
That's right. This is not your typical travel guys show. Why are we dressed like this? Why are we dressed like this?
I thought you knew. Actually, I haven't read the script.
No.
Actually, I do know why we're dressed like this. It's a time of celebration. Yes, it's the third annual, star-studded, very best of, and sometimes very worst of, the Travel Guys. It's our gratuitous, cheesy flashback special.
Is that the shortest title you can come up with?
Well, I workshopped it, and that's what I came up with, actually.
Okay.
All right.
Well, we've done a lot in the last year. Here's a preview. Whoa. Wow.
It's exhausting just seeing that, isn't it?
It is, and that's only the beginning. Stick around for our star-studded Travel Guys special.
Wait a sec, that's not the title I gave the show. It's longer than
We
that.
don't have enough time.
Oh.
Travel Guys is brought to you by Flight Centre. 145 stores across Canada and online at flightcentre.ca.
Yes, it's a celebration.
All right, I'm losing hearing in this ear.
Sorry.
Yikes.
Sorry.
Hi, I'm Jim Gordon.
And I'm Darren Parkman.
And we are the Travel Guys.
For those of you just tuning in, this is our third annual, star-studded, very best of, and sometimes very worst of, cheesy, gratuitous flashback special.
You're gonna stick with that title through the whole show, huh?
I think it's got a real ring to it. I really do.
Yeah, real ring.
Yeah.
Parkman and I are in fabulous Palm Springs, California, at the wonderful Palm Mountain Resort and Spa.
I love this place, and you know, on this little dog and pony travel show we do, we have met some very famous celebrities.
True.
Right here in the town of Palm Springs, believe it or not. And let's take a look.
We're here with Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, Leo, the critics are already loving Revolutionary Road. That's got to feel good.
Yes, it feels fantastic. I mean, we worked very hard on this movie. It was almost done like a theater production, and it was taken from a great piece of classic American literature called Revolutionary Road.
We're with Suzanne Sommer and Alan Hamill, who are here on the red carpet.
You still get people coming up and pointing at you and saying "Thigh Master." I mean, is that with you forever now, or?
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
It's still for sale.
What was it like reuniting with Kate after a decade or so, and working with her husband Sam Mendes? That must have been fantastic.
It was fantastic, and Sam was very careful to let us have our sort of own relationship on set. He knew we were playing a sort of troubled husband and wife whose relationship was disintegrating.
And you're 15 and a half, you said?
I'll be 15 in like
14
a
and
month.
a half.
14 and a half. Most people are just getting ready to ask their parents if they can start driving soon. You worked with some of the greatest actors of our generation.
When I was your age, I was a fry cook at Denny's, so yeah.
I'm still a fry cook at Denny's, actually.
Good job. Thank you. Leo DiCaprio and I are going for beers later.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, actually.
Okay, I made that up, yeah. We are here with legendary actor-director Ron Howard.
You know what's interesting, Ron? The night I went to see the opening night in Vancouver, there was a lot of younger people there. And I'm thinking around the time that Richie had the motorcycle crash in Happy Days, this whole summit between Frost and Nixon was taking place.
As a director, what's most fun is to actually show the movie to people who don't know anything at all about it, and because it always surprises them.
Where are you?
Canada.
Where?
Vancouver.
Oh yeah, very clean city.
I'm still laughing over the Obama video you did with Andy Griffith and with Henry Winkler. Are you still getting good reaction from that? Because that sort of swept the internet, did it not?
It was an unexpected kind of reunion. It was my idea, and when I found that Henry and Andy were completely up for it and looking for a way to endorse Barack Obama, we went for it with the help of the Funny or Die people. And, I think people mostly took it in the spirit in which it was intended.
You sit down and break this character down.
He's me if I didn't get lucky.
Oh, Canada, our home and heartland.
I like the way he said it better.
I want to say better, actually. He changed the words. It's wonderful. Thanks, Bill.
Wow. Is it just me, or did Phil Donahue pretty much embarrass the entire country of Canada with his rendition of the national anthem there?
That wasn't even close.
Not even close at all. More celebrity encounters, by the way, coming up in our star-studded special.
But first, it's time to get a little self-indulgence.
Us?
Yes, us. Despite crippling fear, there were moments last year where we got adventurous.
And we've got some clips to show here, and you may notice that Jim is heavily sedated through all of them. Take a look.
You know, I heard a really ugly rumor that apparently you can take a car to the top of this statue.
It's almost as if Buddha is looking at us, as if to say, you guys are pathetically out of shape.
Hey, Junior, I don't think so.
I'm sure Buddha won't mind if I take a little break here.
You know what, that's actually a great idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're actually getting near the summit here now, and I'm very proud of you. You seem to have conquered your crippling fear of heights. Good work on that, man.
You know what? I couldn't have done that without you, pal.
All right,
Thanks
good
a lot.
job.
Oh, man, that's high. Man, that's fast. Oh. I'm really loving this. We are ziplining through the treetops in Kauai. Here we go. Here's the big rapid. Coming up here. And take a break. Relax and scream again. We're going to do a little plane chasing here in Kauai Bay on the jet boat. You up for that? Yeah. I don't have any choice. You don't have a choice.
Do you even remember any of that, actually?
No.
No? The 3-day hospital stay, the fainting? No?
It's not registering.
Not ringing a bell?
No,
Okay.
no.
Well, stick around. More of the third annual star-studded, gratuitous, very best... Oh, hang on. The third annual star-studded, very best of and very worst of gratuitous, cheesy flashback special. Thanks for writing it down. Thank you. Keep going. That's great.
Welcome back to the third annual cheesy, gratuitous Travel Guys Flashback Special from the Palm Mountain Resort and Spa here in downtown Palm Springs, California.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks. By the way, doesn't she look kind of familiar to you?
No.
Wasn't she part of our show? I think I've seen her. No?
No, it's a champagne talk.
I'll buy that.
You know, the Travel Guys is not a nature show, but over the last year, the Travel Guys have become one with those wonderful animals.
And you know, we've encountered some pretty ferocious beasts in the past year. Remember that giant stick insect took off the third finger of my right hand? It still kills me. It's still painful.
Stick insects don't actually do that.
Okay, but it almost did.
Okay.
This is truly unbelievable. We're actually petting a real live panda, and it seems like it's a cartoon character sitting here in front of us, but it's unbelievable. I guess he's enjoying some apples right now, and it's amazing. They're such beautiful creatures.
Actually, you kind of eat the same way as well, actually, just notice this up
I do,
close.
actually.
Yeah.
Well, Parkman and I are really enjoying being out here in the beautiful, quiet environment. We're seeing all different kinds of birds. There's mangroves.
Yeah, that's great. There's a big honking crocodile just 2 feet from the boat here.
And we're seeing a big honking crocodile 2 feet from the boat.
Good ad lib, by the way.
Thank you.
How'd you come up with that? Look how close we are to these kangaroos. We could reach out and touch one of them, but I guess they just come down from the wild. The grass is greener here on the golf course.
And you know what, I'll tell you what, Parkman and I have played on great golf courses all over the world during this show, and I got to tell you, this is something you will not see anywhere else.
We've never had to play through roos before, have we? No.
Amazing how instinctually they just go for the water, isn't it?
They know where the water is somehow. They were born about 3 hours ago, these turtles, but there they go. They're about to go in the ocean.
See, mine loves me more than yours. It doesn't want to go.
Yes. Who wants a kiss? Does Gary want a kiss? Does Gary want a little kiss? So cute, aren't they?
Wow, I didn't expect him to do that, actually.
That was me, actually. Sorry. Didn't want to start it.
No, just don't do that.
They can be vicious, though. You never know it. They're so docile. Okay, my hand's starting to hurt.
You know, Mickey didn't really look all that ferocious.
Well, Jim, he may not be ferocious, but you haven't met his agent. Oh, where do I come up with these?
Yeah. That's wonderful. That's great.
I don't know where I come up with them.
Moving along, I must say, buddy, are we not the best dressed guys here at the Palm Mountain Resort and Spa?
Well, I will say we're probably the best dressed guys, at least at the pool side
True,
of the Palm Mountain
true.
Resort here. And it's a good thing because guess what time it is?
What time is it?
It's awards time.
Really?
On the Travel Guys special, yes. Jim, it gives me great pleasure at this time to present you with the Academy Award. Yes,
Really?
you. With the Academy Award for the most gratuitous, redundant, repetitive phrase in Travel Guys history. There you go.
What are you talking about?
Well, I put together this little montage of clips. Take a look.
That's right, pal. That's right, pal. That's right, pal.
That's right, pal.
That's right, pal. That's right, pal. That's right, pal. That's right, pal. That's right, pal. That's right, pal. That's right, pal. That's right, pal. That's right, pal. That's right, pal. That's right, pal. That's right, pal. That's right, buddy. 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 That's right, buddy.
You see what I mean? So I have a question for you. Is that right, buddy?
Yes. Yes, that's right, buddy. But you know, it's funny that you gave me an award because I actually have a special award for you.
I wasn't
yes,
expecting
I know.
this. I'm
There
very
you go.
flattered. Thank you. Thank you. That's. Should I say something? Or?
No.
Okay.
You're getting the award for
Thank
being
you.
the most rhythmically challenged lonely dancer in the history of the Travel Guys.
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Take a look.
Look at my jumpsuit here. I look like MC Hammer.
MC Hammer, right here, in the house, in the house.
No, he's not in the house.
All right.
Well, it's funny. I happen to think that chicks happen to dig that style of dance. But if you want to play the embarrassing game, what about your paralyzing sissy fear of heights, huh?
I think I do pretty okay with heights.
Well, here's one of those times that you're doing pretty okay with heights.
You know, there's a couple other things I can think of that I'd rather do on a sunny afternoon in Northern Ireland.
And what are those?
Well, none of them involve heights.
Now, if you don't mind, I'm just going to stop for a second. This is very invigorating for me personally. And I just want to kind of drink it all in, take a few deep breaths, if you don't mind.
Really embracing my fear of heights, isn't he? Okay, so move it along.
Boy, you're really brave there, weren't you?
Yeah,
Good job,
really
yes.
brave.
Yeah.
But you know, it's funny you keep bringing that up, but I never bring up your embarrassing fear/phobia.
What's that? What are you talking about?
Fear of ponies. I put together a little clip. Let's watch. I don't bring up your big fear on the show.
What, ponies? I'm not afraid of ponies. You're talking about ponies,
Yeah,
right? I'm
no.
not afraid of ponies.
You're not? You should have no trouble looking at this.
No.
Oh, I hate ponies.
It's okay. Well, Mr. Smart Guy, it just so happens I'm no longer afraid of ponies.
So I can say the word pony. You're fine.
Doesn't bug me. I've had some expensive therapy, and I've conquered that phobia.
Well, good. Then you wouldn't mind me giving you this gift. More gratuitous flashback Travel Guide special coming up after this. I'm glad you're fine.
And we're back from break. Action.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Welcome back to the third annual Travel Guys Cheesy Gratuitous Flashback Special from the Palm Mountain Resort and Spa in downtown Palm Springs. I'm Jim Gordon.
And I'm Darren Parkman. By the way, what time do we have to have these Tux rentals back by?
About an hour ago, so move it along. Will you?
All right, will do. You know, this year's star-studded theme of our flashback special is celebrities and star power, and you and I, sir, are not celebrities.
No.
We claim to be, but we're not. But we have had the good fortune of meeting some ridiculously famous people on our travels. You're never going to believe who we meet.
The Travel Guys are going to be in LA next.
Nice to meet you.
Hi,
This is Darren
Susan.
Parkman.
Darren Parkman. We host the show together. Nice to meet you.
We're doing a travel show, but we've got a lot of fans in Canada, so we
Yeah,
wanted to
All My
ask you a
Children
couple
is
questions.
huge in Canada. so.
Great.
The Travel Guys are in Las Vegas.
The Travel Guys.
Yeah.
All right, Jim.
Hey, John.
From Canada.
Darren
My
Parkman.
co-host Darren.
Pleasure. Nice to meet you.
I was up there. Hey,
That's well, it is going good, eh?
there's some suds, eh?
You could be Canadian.
Oh, yeah, try to be, eh?
We are here with the absolutely stunning Amy Adams.
There's people shouting somebody's name. It's so much bigger than I thought it was going to be.
It's
so.
huge. It gets bigger every year, doesn't it?
Yeah,
This is like the second Hollywood, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
getting
it's-
huge. And you can run Master and Commander over and over again like I did.
Wimbledon
Yes,
for
I'm a
the
big fan.
date movies, yes.
He kissed me. I was kissed by Paul Bettany here at the 20th annual Palm Springs Film Festival.
Well, Parkman and I find ourselves on the red carpet here at the California Museum for the annual California Hall of Fame induction ceremony.
There's Jack Nicholson right behind us here, Jack.
Well, next to us is Arnold Schwarzenegger and Clint Eastwood. This is kind of cool.
Yeah, they're right there.
How does it feel to be honored, Jack? How does it feel?
I feel so tremendously honored. Just tremendous. Just like this guy. See?
Governor, first of all, we want to talk about the ceremony tonight. What does this mean for California?
Well, we have every year this wonderful event to induct people into the Hall of Fame. My wife came up with that, and she is doing a great job.
Jack Nicholson right here.
Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, Jack.
I know you love going to Canada. You've been up to Vancouver. Can you say anything to our viewers out there in Canada?
Just in British.
I had a great time when I was filming my movie, Sixth Day. And the workmanship up there was extraordinary, even though we like to keep the movies in California. They have done great work. I have fond memories and love it.
We're here with legendary actor Clint Eastwood. And Clint, you're a massive jazz fan. How do you feel about Dave Brubeck being inducted?
It's great. I remember seeing him in, I guess, 1945 at the Lakeshore, at the Burma Lounge on Lakeshore Avenue in Oakland. So we all went down and lied about our age and got in and saw it, and it was terrific. He was playing with a trio then with Cal Jader, and later he became the quartet with Paul Desmond.
That was very cool. I'm actually golfing with Clint this week in Carmel. He's a buddy of mine now.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's some more memorable moments for the travel guys from this past year. We're at historic Juno Beach. It was right here that over 14,000 Canadian troops landed along an 8-kilometer stretch.
And it really kind of chokes you up to think that 5,500 Canadian troops died here on this very beach and during the rest of the 80-day Normandy campaign. You know what absolutely blows me away about these is that each one has a completely different face from the next one. Each one is a complete individual, and each one represents an actual soldier that lived 2,200 years ago when these were made.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
And all this done by the very first emperor.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Hang about. License to sell beers, wines, and spirits. I think this is the place.
Oh, you can still read.
I can.
Okay, let's
For the
go.
time being.
All right.
750 pounds. Well, I'd like to propose a ridiculously expensive toast.
Yes.
All right,
Cheers.
sir. Delicious. Let's give it a try.
Hey, you just spilled $150 there.
That was a costly mistake, wasn't it?
really was.
Thank you. Oh. Jimmy, look. It's Paddy O'Malley, the lucky Irish leprechaun. Look how cute he is. He's doing a little jig down there.
Yeah,
look at him. He's
yeah.
cute, isn't he?
Yeah, he sure is. Man, oh man, that is good Kona coffee.
It sure is, my friend. Ah.
By the way, your fly's undone. The best thing about Shanghai is partying. Does everyone else agree here? Anybody else speak English? Partying? Everyone like to party? Turn around. These girls look like they like to party here. Watch this. Hi, you want to talk to me?
You're qualified to answer the question, what's the best thing about Melbourne?
Coffee and the food.
Her eyes light up when she says coffee and food. Now, let me ask you again. What's the best thing about Melbourne? Do you like the coffee?
Yeah.
And how do you feel about the food?
Oh, yeah.
Rastafari Antigua, man.
Yes.
Rastafari.
They've adopted us here at the market.
Don't worry about a thing.
Every little thing gonna be alright.
Bobby Marley's here.
And the absolute coolest thing about Ottawa, it's got to be actually meeting the Prime Minister. There he is. Wave to him. He's right there. Wave to him. Wave. There he is.
Hello, travel guys. My family and I love your show. We didn't actually meet the Prime Minister, did we?
No, it's a cheap camera trick, but just keep waving. Keep waving, yeah. That's delicious.
Nice, yeah.
Hey, welcome back to the Travel Guys gratuitous cheesy flashback special from the Palm Mountain Resort and Spa here in beautiful, sunny Palm Springs, California. And I, sir, am feeling a little classy today in this this rented tuxedo.
Yeah, there's an air of opulence. I like that.
Yeah, there is, yeah.
You know, what are you doing?
I'm actually just looking up the word opulence. I'm not sure what that means. I had
It
some
means,
problems in school.
Okay. It means wealth and abundance.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Oh,
All
okay.
right.
Thanks. Yeah.
You know, each of us. Now, what are you doing?
Looking up the word abundance.
Okay.
Yeah.
While Darren looks up that word in the dictionary,
Each one of us had our own special personal moment last year. Mine took place at Old Trafford, the home of Man U in Manchester, England.
Manchester United have reached the promised land.
Football, or as we call it in Canada, soccer, is the most popular sport on the planet. The most successful franchise in all of sport is Manchester United. We're at their home right now, the legendary Old Trafford.
You really dig that European soccer, don't you?
Oh, that was a big moment for me. Now, I got a pretty good idea of what your best moment was of last year.
Well, there was a lot of highlights, I gotta
Yeah.
say, but for the first time in my life, I was a winner. A winner on camera, too.
Come on, come on. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Check it out. $120, $120, $230, $240. Yes, I'm a winner for the first time in my life. I'm a winner. I'm a somebody.
Well, what better way to continue our best of show than right here on the red carpet of the 20th Annual Film Festival. And with us is veteran actor James Cromwell. Now, when I say veteran, I remember you as far back as Stretch Cunningham on All in the Family.
When I was a baby, I was just that tall then.
We just talked to Suzanne Summers, who you worked with years ago on Three's Company as an actor. Right?
That's right. When she was a baby.
That's right.
That's right.
Mary, I've been watching Entertainment Tonight since '82.
Oh, I love that.
Bruce Willis, can we talk to you for a sec?
To come back.
Who has been your biggest influence as a jazz artist?
You know, I was like a lot of guys like Errol Garner and Oscar Peterson growing up, and Dave. And before that, Art Tatum, I guess.
Got a quick picture, Clint, before you go get a quick photo for the website? Yeah.
For the old website.
Thanks.
Wow, what a great way to end our third annual gratuitous, cheesy flashback special.
And cheesy and gratuitous it was.
Yes.
It's been a great year, though.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to you for watching.
Those are excellent dress shoes you got there. They go with the tux, I think.
And the socks, you too.
Do these go? Yeah.
Very nice. Thanks. We'll see you next time on The Travel Guys.
Travel Guys has been brought to you by Flight Center. 145 stores across Canada and online at flightcenter.ca.
Travel services provided by Allegiant Air, offering non-stop flights to popular U.S. destinations, conveniently offering flights out of the Bellingham International Airport. Information is available at allegiantair.com.
It's actually a special day. It's the third annual, hang on a sec, let's do it again. I kind of stumbled there, so.
You know, The Travel Guys are not a nature show.